Welcome to another episode of Ben and John Do Cars.
Yes.
Today we're looking at a budget SUV crossover
Type thing.
cheap and cheerful little darling.
The Dacia Duster.
Let's do it. Yes!
We are in the
Dacia.
Dacia.
Not Dacia, we've been told definitely not Dacia, it's Dacia. We're in the new Dacia Duster.
Now the Dacia Duster is your kind of everyday SUV crossover type car,
Yeah.
and being the Japanese Dacia company,
It's not Japanese.
Chinese?
It's Romanian.
is it?
Yeah.
So I can't make up so much.
Tell you what, just to get this out of the way, we've just come out of the Megane RS280 and
This is slightly different.
mate, nothing happens when I put my foot down in this. My foot is down. But that's fine.
Who cares?
It's not a hot hatch.
Who gives a crap?
What have we got in the Dacia Duster is a budget SUV crossover thing. It's two-wheel drive only, this one. 1.6 petrol engine making 115 horsepower, so it's not going to win any drag races. But it's £14,000.
Which in today's market is quite good value, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, as a commuter car,
What more do you want?
what do you want? I mean, there's not an awful lot for us to say about it. What's the interior like?
So if we look at all the things that you can say about it, so that's going to be the comfort levels,
What are the brakes like?
economy, the brakes,
They're good.
the quality of the components that they've decided to put in this car, and also kind of the practicality of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, first impressions, it's quite nice in here for what it is.
They've been quite clever because the dashboard and stuff is
Looks like soft touch, but it isn't.
yeah, and it's not the best material in the world. It's okay, but all the touch points, so the steering wheel and the gear stick and some of the door handles, they feel nice.
They feel good quality,
Yeah. Jesus Christ, this is slow.
but it's not meant to be fast.
It's not going to be fast. It's not a criticism. I'm just saying it's not that fast.
So yeah, first impressions are good for what
Yeah.
it is. £14,000 for an SUV in today's market is good value.
Considering from the outside it doesn't look that big, it feels
Quite airy.
quite airy in here. We're quite high up. I can see the top of the bonnet, which gives, you know, a nice feeling of,
Being like in a Land Rover or something.
yeah, girth.
Girth, height and girth.
Yeah.
Glancing over my shoulder, I can see into the back, obviously. So that's that.
In terms of the sort of road manners, it's perfectly acceptable. I mean, I'm not going to chuck it around too much, but I mean, it feels fine. If we just chuck it into this bend here a little bit. Whoa!
Oh my god!
Did get a little bit upset then, didn't it?
It didn't really like that.
Better to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow.
Something like that.
This is definitely a slow car fast situation.
Yeah. So, I mean, you might have seen our video where we reviewed a similar type of car.
Yeah.
Type of car.
The MG ZS.
The MG ZS. Today we are looking at this, the ever new, brand spanking silver machine. Which arguably was a really, really good entry-level SUV.
Similar size, similar price, similar performance. Very, very well matched. Actually, I think if you're in this kind of market, what is it? It's the Dacia, it's the MG.
Yeah.
Maybe like the Suzuki Vitara, something like that.
I'm not even that sure, to be honest with you.
No, I mean neither. It's not a market that we delve into usually.
No, but it's a market that we're trying to get to know, isn't it?
Yes,
Because
exactly.
it's a very popular market, and there's a reason for that.
Very easy for people who are car enthusiasts and all this kind of stuff to be like, fucking Dacia, like, or whatever, like small little crossovers. They're rubbish.
They're boring.
They're boring.
Why would you buy one?
But there's a reason they're selling so many of these bloody things. So we thought we'd better have a look. We better have a bloody look.
What is the selling point of these cars? Now, it's arguably simply the price.
Yeah, you get an awful lot for your money.
You get an awful lot for your money. These new SUV things are very popular for families with children because they're not massive, but they're not tiny. And to be honest, you'd have to do a good job to ruin this. Like, it's hardy material.
It is hardy material, isn't it?
I mean,
It's Jeff Hardy.
It's Jeff Hardy, mate.
Matt Hardy,
Swanton Bomb.
Oh my God! The Swanton Bomb!
I like this. I mean, I wouldn't choose to own it. It's not quite powerful enough for me. I'm getting a little bit frustrated. I think, to be honest, I think if you're going to have a car with sort of not much power, it is nicer to have a diesel, because you at least get a feeling of some kind of punch.
You get a surge, don't you?
Yeah, whereas this is just a little 1.6 petrol. I'm sure it's a very cheap, very reliable, very dependable unit, which is what they're going for, but it's pretty uninspiring. I put my foot down and not an awful lot happened.
I'm interested to see.
Oh, I'll tell you what, explore the top of the rev range and it does alright.
Opens up a bit, does it?
Yeah, let's get past these people so we don't make them too angry, and then...
Okay, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's not designed for that anyway.
No,
I'd you'd be, if I owned one of these, I'd never take it over 4,000.
No, I wouldn't either.
There's no point.
Which is exactly the same as the MG that we drove.
Absolutely, because it doesn't warrant that sort of driving style. It doesn't warrant that driving behaviour. It's not a car for all that.
It's quick enough to keep up with traffic, and that's all you need it for.
I've just pulled out an electric taxi. Am I going to get taken over by an electric taxi?
No way.
Okay, so you are right, it's gutless. The engine is uninspiring. But
Yes.
the rest of the car is okay.
I mean,
It's not uninspiring to drive. Like you'd maybe expect a lot of you out there. What's it called?
Dacia.
The Dacia Duster is not to be overlooked.
No, good car.
If you're looking at an SUV crossover type thing in the market, there are loads. The market is arguably saturated at the moment because all of the manufacturers are trying to produce this type of car.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Vauxhall Mocha.
Vauxhall Mocha, the MG ZS, or whatever they call it.
Suzuki Vitara. Toyota. Small Toyota.
Small Toyota. I mean, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Renault Capture, those
Nice.
sorts of things. And the price brackets between them is quite big, isn't it? Like,
It is quite
if
big.
you look at the MG ZS, that's what's 12,000,
Starts at 12.5, goes up to about 17, I think.
and this starts at about 16, I think it is.
No, this one has tested as 14.
14. So that's not bad at all.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. In terms of price point and performance and everything, this is a very close match to the MG ZS.
And a lot better value than some of the others in the market.
Exactly,
So like the
yeah.
Mocha and things like that, the Renault Capture, they're more expensive.
The legacy brands, I think they're called.
Yes.
So this does it offers more, because
Absolutely.
I mean, the build quality seems pretty good,
Sturdy.
sturdy enough.
Sturdy where you want it to be sturdy.
I mentioned earlier the diesel engine. I would want this to have a diesel engine, but actually, these guys can probably bang out simple little 1.6 petrol engines all day,
Yeah.
and they'll probably never go wrong.
Absolutely.
And they're powerful enough. They're economic enough. Do you know what I mean? Like
They're not technically overpowered in sense of there isn't a lot of technology running up behind the scenes that's going to potentially go wrong.
It just is what it is.
So let's sum up. The what do you call it?
Dacia.
The amount of times I've asked you what you call it is insane.
I call it Fred.
Okay, so the Fred.
I
pretty good.
wasn't talking about the car, mate.
All right. So the Dacia, what do you call it?
Dacia.
So-
They said like Thatcher.
Okay,
The Dacia Duster. 4x2, 1.6, 115.
I'll give it a good out of 10.
I like the fact that Dacia are building cars that, you know, they know that they aren't special. This isn't a special car. This won't be around in 30 years. People won't be collecting them as classics, I don't think.
No. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, but you know, for 14 grand, what else do you want? It's a good car. You should have a look at it if you want to buy that kind of thing.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. So we need to like, subscribe, share. You need to like. You don't need to do anything. You can do whatever you want. Basically, thank you for watching the episode of Ben John Do Cars. We really appreciate it, don't we? We're having a great time with the Dacia. So, you know, like, subscribe, and share. See you later, bro.
Yeah, it's all right. So what else? Where's the cheat sheet?
On the floor down there, bro.
I need to piss so bad, mate.
You went for it like half an hour ago.
No, I didn't.
You did.
It was like an hour ago, mate.
Not an awful lot happened.
Mate, I need a piss.
Should we go in here?
No, it says no entry.
Alright. We can't go in here then.
I wouldn't go in there anyway, because fucking public car park. Shit!
You gonna go for a piss?
Yeah, I am, mate. Right, have fun.
Oh, Johnny's driving now, shit.
No, I just accidentally pissed in a graveyard.
Oh, dude.
Like the entrance to one.
Oh, at least I didn't piss.